And on the line is Tia Fuller, calling in from a restaurant, but we'll get it on the air. Tia, can you hear me?
Hi, how are you doing, Rusty?
I'm doing great. Really enjoying your diamond cut tonight. We've been playing a couple of cuts. We did Soul Eyes a few minutes ago, and we're in the trenches right now. And you're going to be at Keystone Corner tomorrow through Sunday.
Yes, I'm so excited to be back here in Baltimore.
So we've had this year of COVID, but you've been out there in the media with the movie Soul and all these things. How have you been surviving the year with all the stuff that you did before and not being able to do it for about a year and a half?
You know, to be perfectly honest, it's been really nice to be home and to reflect and to be still and sleeping in my bed. So it's, of course, I've missed playing, but I haven't really missed the rigor of the traveling, and it's allowed for me to also work on some other projects and start some other collaborations, things that really were the silver lining during the pandemic for me.
Well, that's a great way to handle it. Tell us about how you hooked up with the film Soul, with the animation and doing the music for that.
Oh, yeah. So I actually got a call from Ted Kurland agency. I believe Jack Randall had reached out to me, and he was just saying how Pixar was looking for a black woman to play saxophone on this new animated film. And I was like, that sounds great. And so he connected me with Tom McDougall, who is the musical, well, he was more or less like the artist director. And he told me more about the part. And then he also told me that Roy Haynes is going to be playing, and John Baptiste is also. Mm-hmm. And so they like the personnel, and I was really excited. I was like, of course. So, to make a long story short, I had to get out of something, but the individual, something that I had already obligated myself to do, but everything worked out, and I'm so thankful it did.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, no, absolutely. And what was it like dealing with an animated movie rather than a film?
Well, this is my first film or animated movie, so I really have nothing to share.
Okay, right, okay.
But one thing I do want to share is that the attention to detail and the minutia that they paid. So when we were in the booth setting up, I saw the videographer setting up 3 cameras, one on my face, one on my body, and then one on my fingers. And I was like, "You're actually putting a camera on my fingers?" He's like, "Yeah, every single note that you play you're going to see your character playing that exact note."
Wow.
So it just wasn't like fingers were flying,
sure.
But
okay.
it was specific, and that wasn't just me, but that was everybody playing. And they really captured the nuances of even how I play. Like, my best friend saw the movie. We watched it together for the first time. She was like, "That's how you play. That's how you look."
Oh, that's fantastic.
Play,
wow. Boy.
That's how you sit on a stool. So it was really amazing.
Well, we've had this conversation before, but for folks who are new to you, tell us a little bit about how you got into this music and how you got going.
Yeah, I got into this music. My parents are musicians, and I grew up in Colorado, so I grew up around musicians and then also educators. And so coming from my dad playing bass, my mom singing, we have a family band called Fuller Sound, and then my older sister plays. So I don't want to say it was osmosis, but I definitely was exposed to it from a very early age. And then I continued down the line and started playing piano when I was about 3, and then flute when I was 9, and then I picked up the sax when I was about 11. And then it was kind of a love-hate relationship at that point. I mean, prior to me picking up the saxophone, it was actually very, I was more perpetrating, like wearing all the saxophone paraphernalia. But it wasn't until really like high school, middle school, high school, I played in jazz band. But when I got to Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia, and studied under Joe Jennings, that's when I was really intentional about playing the saxophone and wanting to become a musician.
Fantastic, and particularly going to Spelman, a very, very important university for the black community in the United States.
Yeah.
So,
And I mean, if I may,
sure.
Put a shameless plug. I teach at Berklee College of Music, and I'm actually starting a new initiative of an exchange program between Berklee and Spelman, so that we can introduce this music to the Spelman community more so, because unfortunately the jazz ensemble that I was a part of disintegrated with my teacher who retired, and so I'm really trying to create a partnership between the two institutions so sisters from Spelman can explore, what Berklee has to offer, and then sisters from Berklee can actually go down to Spelman and explore the cultural aesthetics that and black excellence that institution has to offer.
Well, Tia, that's really fantastic, and I'm glad you mentioned that connection there. Tell us about what will be happening at Keystone Corner up in Baltimore that Todd Barkin's going to be having you do.
Yeah, Todd. So I'm so excited. I'm going to be there with my group Diamond Cut. This is actually the album that got a Grammy nomination in 2000. 2 years ago, 2019,
right.
I believe.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, and it's been really great. It's going to feature Andrew Renfro on guitar, Mark Woodfield Jr. on drums, and Eric Wheeler, who is from the Baltimore, D.C. area, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, absolutely.
On stage.
Absolutely.
And then also our special guest is, of course, native of Baltimore, Warren Wolf. We're going to be playing selections from Diamond Cut.
Multi-talented Warren Wolf. It's just incredible on all instruments. And so folks, for the website is KeystoneCornerBaltimore.com, and the phone number is 410-946-6726.
Yes.
1350 Lancaster Street. There's parking in the area. So we got sets Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's a bit earlier. What time's your sets on Friday and Saturday?
Yeah, on Friday and Saturday they are 7:30 to 8:30, and I believe 9:30 to 10:30.
Okay, fine. And then Sunday's at 5.
You know what? I'm not even sure. I thought they were the same time, but maybe it's different.
Well, last time I was up there to see the Cookers, the Sunday set was at 5 o'clock. But let me.
Oh, okay. That might be it then. I need to double check, but yeah, so it could be at 5. But make sure you check out the website if you're interested in coming.
Absolutely, folks. This is awesome. Tia Ford, I really want to thank you for calling in and telling us about what you did for Soul and what you're going to be doing up at Keystone Corner.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to talk with you.